Look at that. We're live, everybody. We are live. I wasn't going to do it, guys. I was not going to do it. I worked at my job all day today, and I don't know if it was the standing all day in shoes that had absolutely zero support or cushion. Worth it though, because they were a really cute loafer, and I had been wanting to wear them for this time of year. How is everybody? How is everybody? Heather in the library. Kathy, of course, is here. Jennifer. Oh, and Jennifer Eber, you're finally catching alive. Hey, babe. Megan Robinette, hello. And of course, Brian Lucas. We love Brian Lucas. Killy Billy. Diamond Cart. Hey. Allison Byrne. Oh my God, that's cute. Did you add that to your name? You did. Animalaholic. That's cute, Allison. Hey, Retired Red. Thank you for being here, Ange. Frankie, hi. Third Eye Opens here. Lumen, the inappropriate heifer. We're here. Angie Deaton. Hey, Ange, I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute. I'm glad you're here. Human, uh, Artsy Tartsy, that's cute. Min Candy, Not That Helen, Aurora, Marion, Calabro, Purple Ivy, DNV, Lori Driscoll. Cute. Yeah, you missed the last few lives, didn't you? I knew it. Shambot. Hey, Shambot. I haven't seen you in a minute. Yeah, I knew I hadn't seen you in a minute, too. Caroline in the Moment. Pause for Andrea. Kimberly Martin. Wait, really? Went too fast. Where did it go? First time in a chat, you guys. Welcome, Kimberly. We're glad you're here. Diamond Cart, Heather Carr, Julie, Denise LaFond. That's fancy, girl. Florence is here. Rocky Mountain High. Always here with me. Joanna Phillips, watched you from the outset. What's an outset? I think you're funny, smart, and engaging. Lots of love. Well, thank you, Joanna. That's so nice. Third Eye Open. We are in the happiest place on earth. Reese's chat and Reese's office. I love you, babe. I really do love Third Eye Open. That is such a nice thing to say. Lisa W. Hey, babe. Nedros Saris Jules. I didn't say that right. Nerdosaurus. Okay, Reese, get it right. Nerdosaurus. Okay. I'm not 40 yet. My eyes still work. Cheryl Ford, Philip Wright's here. Auntie Wombat. Love Auntie Wombat. Victoria. Sarah Robin. Did I already say your name? Bo Bergbist. Nin Polite. Hey, babe. You came over from Sterling's channel, I think. Let's see. Oh, Laughs Me. E.S. Gotcher. Cute. What are you doing over there? Sweet Jesus. Are you all right? What's going on? Do you need to be held? What are you upset about? Good God, girl. Don't be taking dives off like that. Look at how cute you are. Little Liddy here got her, I have to sneeze. Hold on. So sorry. She got her anal glands expressed yesterday and a nail trim, and she's not happy about either one. She's pretty upset. Were you upset? Are you upset because I worked all day and I didn't take you with me? Kazri, Judy Lee. Oh, digging the ponytails. Yeah, I didn't know what else to do. Make it make sense. My hair is so dirty, and I was trying to push it intentionally to tomorrow, and I was able to do that. When my hair gets bad enough, like it is, I throw a hat on. I always put some kind of a hat on, and I usually put a little side low bun, but I was like, it's still really wavy. Looks kind of witchy if you ask me, but that could be a good thing in some good ways. The sweet baby in the manger, she's not happy with me because I worked today. Thank you, Heather in the library. Vincent Giggles. Christine Campbell. Wow, from Canada. That's cool. Thank you, Jennifer. You love my hat. I got this in a really deep discount sale at Anthropology years ago, but I think it's almost maybe still on their website, honestly. Something like it. Hey, Simone. DNV, you're so funny. My sneezes. Thank you, Purple Ivy. Brisby Tales. I love Brisby Tales. He's not always in here. Yeah. That was from a friend. Bonnie Bailey. Hey, babe. Micah Mack. Hello from Scotland. That's cool. Hey, Shelly. Marie, um, Stevie Nicks hair, I will take that any day. Okay. You just turned that right around for me. I love Stevie Nicks. Hey, Carla Childers, buy anything at work today, Rocky Mountain High? Funny you should ask. Funny you should ask. Why would you assume that? Because I buy something every week. That's why. That is why. Hi, Cindy. Lori Kaiser. Hey, babe. Jojo, oh my. Hey. Oh, I didn't know you were in New Zealand, Jojo, oh my. That's crazy. Wow. Lori Driscoll. Yeah, it's gross to get those anal glands expressed. It's really gross. Hi, Martha. Um, hey, Lacey Silver. I did. So I bought two things. Something I've been contemplating buying it for a while now, and they were running out of sizes. And I was like, okay, fine. I bought a slip dress. I don't own a slip dress. Okay. It's just a spaghetti strap, black, shiny satin slip dress. Now, why did I buy it? Because that's not really my style. Let me tell you. Captain Apathy, cool name. Ty's channel. Hey, Ty's channel. I love Ty's channel. Diamond Cart. Carol Barnhart's here. Anita Card. This is your favorite pair of glasses. I've never worn these on a live, Anita. Are you sure? These are, hey, Ty Mark. Hey, these are Tory Burch. I've told you guys, I don't really care for anything. I do love Tory Burch shoes. Fine. Okay, kill me. But I don't care for Tory Burch really anything else. It's such a commercialized, made in China, high production. I don't care for the jewelry and stuff, but I do love this frame. And if you really want to know, I got it on eBay because what did I do, guys? What's my secret? I went into an optical, high-end optical. What's that say? I can't see without my glasses. I went into a high-end optical and picked out the frame. What did I do, guys? Remember the secret. I took a picture of the style number, got these on eBay for like $40, brand new with the case. So this is TY2086. I like this frame. I just never wear them. Well, I couldn't read that. Let's see. Pate Fascio. Hey, Reese, Brandon here. Thank you so much for everything you do. This helps me a lot. Much love from South Africa. That is such a kind thing to say. I've never seen you in our chats before. So first of all, welcome. I'm happy that you're here. And thank you for saying that to me. Thank you, Brandon. That means a lot. And we all are very happy to have you. Missy, Reese, you never know how much you helped me. God, I love this. Never gets old. Were you guys in here with me last night with Sterling? That was a fantastic chat, by the way. I enjoyed that so much. I really love talking to him. I think it's just going to rattle off full of content for a long time to come. You never know how much you helped me. You're so appreciated and loved. Missy, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. I said that last night on my chat with Sterling. It means so much to me. I am addicted to this now because I love, love, love going to see my friends. That's what I'm looking at when I look here. I'm looking at what you guys are saying. Thank you for saying that. Victoria, any plans to buy things on Black Friday? Yes, I'm trying to recognize the fact that I don't need a lot of things and like actually act on that and not just buy. I tend to go, oh my gosh, it's on sale. I love it. So get it. I'm trying not to do that. Typically on Black Friday, I have a list like skincare. I don't really need any skincare. And in the past, what I've done is I'm like, oh, it's on sale. I'll just stock up and get a ton of it. Okay, so now I have so much of it that it's probably expired. I'm really trying to be mindful of let's not do that. Now, there are things that I love, like jewelry. I always love jewelry. I like accessories. I wear accessories. Clothing, not so much. I've got a lot of that. Oh, yeah. Speaking of clothing, did we finish about the slip dress? We didn't finish. Thank you for reeling me back in, guys. Okay. Do I own a slip dress? No. But I feel like there's a lot of ways to style it, and I could be wrong. But I like the idea of throwing a sweater over a slip dress. You could do a cardigan over a slip dress. You know what else is really cute? Take a graphic tee and like tie the side of the waist over a slip dress. Guys, I'm going to try it. I don't know. I'll report back. I can't tell you the truth about it because I don't know yet. We're going to experiment. We're going to see. Don't pressure me too much because if I made a mistake, then it's on me and I get it. And then Polite, you've been here since day one. You tend to lurk. I remember a kid walking all over the printer. You were here since day one. I've been in your Facebook group a couple months now too, but it's still lurk. Nin Polite, I love you. I did not know that. You snaky little thing. Thank you for your super chat, Angel. Time Mark, I have not read any of the book. We're only 10 minutes in. You know, I dragged this stuff out. Yeah, Brisby Tales. I've had 2 eye surgeries, not LASIK, but 2 corrective eye surgeries, and I still can't see. Yeah, I love make it make sense. I love Tory Burch. I have a couple pair of her sunnies too. It's funny. I've got a lot of glasses. These tend to be very comfortable. Her frames are very comfortable. I find that to be true with some Ray-Bans, Fendi, some, but a lot of Fendi for me are not comfortable. But Tory Burch, they're just always, I hardly needed an adjustment. They just fit my face nicely. Reese has a Facebook group. You better be in it. You better be in it to win it. You're not cool if you're not in there. You got to have Facebook, otherwise it doesn't count. But Ange, can you post the link, please? Because you guys want to be in the Facebook group. Because here's why: I post in it when I'm about to go live. Not just that, I interact with you guys too. I mean, it's a true group. We love each other in that group. It's a very helpful group. The only thing I'll say, Vincent Giggles and anybody else, answer the questions. They don't approve people if you don't fill it out and like agree to the rules or whatever. I don't know. Do we have rules? I loved it with Sterling too. It was very meaningful last night. He is a gem to talk to. Well, thank you, Marie J. I'm doing well. I'm a bit tired. I worked all day, but that's okay. Malarkey. I feel like I haven't seen you for a minute either. Hey, babe. Kimmy Steele. Hi there. Love Brian Lucas. Wine a little bit more. Hi, Reese. Love you. Been following you since the beginning. Drinking grape Olipop. Wine a little bit more. I'm so happy about that. Love you too. Grape's one of my faves. I like grape. I do like the grape. Actually, I like the grape a lot. Orange. I liked the cream soda. That was harder to find. I could only find that at Target. What's the other one? Oh, I like the tropical punch. Jeff's not as into that one, but I like it. Oh. Another. Okay, so here's the problem. I don't drink. I try to stay away from sweets. So I can only drink a half a can typically of that stuff. Like I'm not used to drinking soda. I drink water and electrolytes. So it's a lot, but I love the banana cream too. And I'm not a big banana flavored person and stuff, but it's tasty. Slip dresses are back. Are they really, Lacey? Okay. Lori says, when you cook, do you ever use a pressure cooker? Heck no, I'm afraid of that. Now, my mom got me an Instant Pot like 7 years ago, and it's still in the box. Don't tell her. I haven't even opened it. I don't know how. I'm frightened, to be honest. I'm a little bit frightened. My sister cooks with one every day. She swears by it. I'm just afraid. I'm afraid, it won't be worth the cost. I'm going to burn my hand off. I need both of my hands. It's the risks outweigh the benefits for me. Aw, you were there yesterday and you cried all the way. It was a great live. Do you guys feel like it was unbalanced again, though? I feel like I talked. I did all the talking and we didn't get into any of his story. And I feel guilty about it. Ty's channel, you're my friend too, Reese. I feel exactly the same. The whole crew here is the best. I agree. We're all connected through you. Do you realize you've connected us all to one another? I don't realize that until I just said it out loud reading these words. But is that not like divine to you? It is to me. And I don't even know about a higher power, but it's like, how did we all get here? I love this channel so much. Thank you for saying that. I hope it grows. I'm a little nervous. My numbers are still kind of sliding back a little bit, but I know it's because people are getting unsubscribed. Allison, I needed to watch you tonight. Work is killing me and you make my days happier. Thank you for being the goddess you are. Allison, you're so nice. You guys, that warms me so much. I need that validation. It just does something to me. It gives me confidence in life. Like when I feel nervous these days anymore, thank you for your super chat. When I feel nervous or I feel out of my element or I feel uncomfortable, I just remember comments like that. That's what gets me through anymore. I just remember, I'm like, I've got a whole army of friends now and they care about me and I care about them deeply. I care about you guys so much. That's what gets me through. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm starting to feel it. I have told you all week. It's starting to hurt a little bit with the Hey, oh, Huxley's birthday's tomorrow. I'm super excited about it, but I also have anxiety big time. And that's the same with Christmas. What? Oh, poor Huxley. Hold on. Go get my Epsom salt. He hurt himself, guys. He really hurt himself wrestling the other day. He got an X-ray today, and they're going to be able to fix it. A chiropractor can, but he did something to his neck or his spine or something, and the guy said it's like really twisted, and he needs to not wrestle for a while. And so he just texted me, and he said he was going to take a bath. So that's sad to me. Anyway, I'm having anxiety about the holidays coming. What helps me and reels me back in is thinking about my friends on here. It's true. It's the honest truth. I feel so grounded. Mitch Brisker, love the hat. Thank you. Suits you. Thank you, Mitch. I love a ball cap on a woman. I think they're cute on women. Oh, Brisby Tales. We've always loved you. Hi, Nikki Knows. Oh, Keela's in here. We love Keela. Hey, Cat Jack. Well, Dragon Tears, what a nice thing to say. I've been loving your collabs with everyone lately. Thank you for sharing your heart and your life with us. You're welcome. Each of the SPTV creators have their own stories to share. Longtime lurker myself. I love that. Thank you. I love Turtle Tutor. Thank you so much for helping me start therapy. I'm a little scared, but ready, I think. See, again, that just fills my cup, however you want to put it. I love you for saying that. Thank you for telling us that, Turtle Tutor. I love it. Is that how it goes, Malarkey? You're always on the replay, but lurking and then writing to me on Messenger. That's what a lot of you do. I love it. No, Shelly, I've had people ask me that. Do extensions look like this? No, this is my hair. I don't have extensions. And it's not very thick anymore. I used to have very thick hair. It just looks thick because of the wave to it. But no, and it is long. It's past my boobs. So yeah, it's I always wanted it to be kind of mermaidy, but I don't know that it looks mermaidy, unfortunately. But thank you for saying that. No, I don't have extensions. I've heard those are expensive. Thank you, Keela. What an angel. Retired wine and true crime. What is a slip dress? A slip dress basically looks like a slip, if you will. It's spaghetti strapped. It's sexy. I mean, they're very sexy. They don't look sexy on my body type, I don't think, because I think it would look better on a thinner woman. But it's just silk. It's like a satin, and it just lays on the body. And it depends. Some are short, some are long. This one definitely is long. It goes like not to my ankles, probably like calf. I was thinking I could do it with a mule, wear them with a mule in the winter. Definitely, it's like a tennis shoe, like one of my pairs of. I like Golden Goose tennis shoes. They're extremely expensive. I get them oftentimes on Poshmark because I will sell a bunch of stuff and then I'll have enough to buy a pair. They're handmade in Italy, small batch. They're really cool, but I like them because there's always something cool to them, like a pop of glitter or color. So I think those would be cute with a slip dress. And like, you could even throw a sweatshirt over it, like a classier sweatshirt. I don't know. Again, guys, I could be very wrong here. We could be very wrong. Thank you, CHR Anderson. We have, so the Instant Pot, I don't know how to use it. I'm frightened to use it. We have an air fryer. I so rarely use that thing. I know people love their air fryers. I don't eat enough food like that because I shouldn't say that. You can make healthy foods in an air fryer for sure. You can make chicken and stuff. I just make that in the oven. Like I make big trays of veggies and I'll roast them in the oven. I don't want to make them in the air fryer. And I don't buy a lot of stuff. Like I'll get stuff for Huxley to make in the air fryer if it's something quick. Like if I'm getting ready to go out for the night with Jeff, I will make him something in there, but I don't use that thing very often. I really don't. I'm scared of the Instant Pot, guys. I'm just afraid. Look at everybody loves it. Lori, you sound like me thinking about risky appliances. It's risky. You know what else for our wedding gift? Somebody got, I don't know why I registered for this stupid thing. One of those KitchenAid mixers. They're like $400. I couldn't believe it. Somebody got it for us. That was years ago. I used it once, and that was only because my mom was in town and she like showed me how to use it. I don't know how to use that stuff. The only kitchen appliance I like that I use a few times a month, because Huxley likes smoothies, so I'll do it on weekends. I have a Vitamix that I got 15 years ago. I only know how to make smoothies in it. I know you can like make soups and stuff in it. Again, I'm kind of old school. I make soups a lot, but I make them on the stove. I don't know. Like my sister uses her Instapot all the time to make like rice, and freaking people make hard-boiled eggs in that thing. No. Oh, Bo Beats, you had a wiener dog who lived to 14. His name was Fred. He was fat and lazy. In the last 2 years, I took him for walks in a red wagon on a blue boa. The neighbors loved. Do you mean blue? What's a blue boa? I don't know, but that's so cute, Bo Beats. And his name was Fred, so you know he was perfect in every way. That's so sweet. Thank you for sharing that with us, babe. How sweet. Good that you had him till 14, too. That's pretty awesome. Thank you, Peace Lady. See, air fryers changed my life. I don't feel that way about an air fryer. Was it last night or the night before? No, it was the night before. Jeff was gone, and I made old school. I was like, Hux, let's do it. It's kind of chilly. Ooh, I made grilled cheeses and tomato bisque, and we just shared it, and it was so good. So I'm just kind of, I don't know. I don't know how to use anything other than an oven, really. Thank you, Purple Ivy. I bet I'm behind. Sharon Paris finally caught a live. Love you too, girl. Glad you're here. Koala Lou. Hey, babe. Yes. I love talking to Sterling. Slip dress. It's just like a slip. It's just a real simple thing. It's just almost like a cami, but long, really long and satiny. Hey, Carrie Wilson. Liz Ferris. Hey, babe. Kathy T. Oh, you are new. I was going to say, I don't recognize your name. I'm new to your channel, Reese, but I love you and glad to see you doing so well. I never missed you on Aaron's show. Stevie Nicks' hair looks great on you. Thank you, Kathy T. Well, welcome, babe. I hope that you're here to stay. We love you. I love having new people. I just am so excited about it. Welcome to the family, Kathy. Thank you for your super chat. That was huge. Yeah, Killy Billy. I was freaked out about it, to be honest. I was at work when he was getting that x-ray, and I was like, oh, yes, I'm frightened, but I think he's going to be okay. The doctor said he thinks he's going to be okay. Lisa Trimble's here. You are so beautiful inside and out. Thanks, babe. I'm not in the greatest place, and things are going to be difficult for a while. Struggling with depression too. I understand that. Sharing your love with all of us is amazing. I'm grateful to have you. Lisa, thank you for your super chat, but more importantly, we get it. I feel like I can speak for everybody when I say we get it. I know so many people in here, and so many people struggle, and so many of us have depression and worries and anxiety and just fear for things or sorrow about things, losses, illnesses. So I'm not minimizing, but I'm telling you that I feel like I can try to understand, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I'm glad that you can be here with us, and I hope this does lift you up a little bit, babe. Thank you, Third Eye Open. How much you do for me just by holding. I'm so glad. I wasn't going to do a live tonight, guys, but then I thought of all you. I'm tired. I'm tired from working all day, but I was like, nah, I'm not going to let that stop me. I want to see my friends. Your chemistry with Sterling is amazing. I'm actually looking forward to the Mitch collab. Yes. I really, really like Sterling, guys. He's a great guy. I'm a little sad. He's going to be out of town for a while. So I think it's just going to be you and me, guys. It's just going to be us. Aaron's out of town. That's okay. We can hold the fort down, all of us, all 323 of us. Rain Virus, you saw the cutest hat at Macy's. I wish I would have bought it. Nothing haunts us more than the things we didn't buy. Get it, girl. You got to get it. I mean, things keep me up at night. If I'm like, why didn't I buy that? I have a problem. I'll be the first to admit it. Lori Driscoll, you're a relatively newbie, but it helps to be here. I'm so quiet that it helps to hear somebody with self-described no filter so I can care less soon. I love that, Lori, and I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're a part of the family. Mother Bear, yesterday was your birthday. I was alone, but spent part of it with you and Sterling. It made my day. I'm so happy, and happy birthday. That's fantastic. It's not the worst thing to be alone on your birthday. My birthday is July 8th, and last year, not this year, 2023, but 2022, Jeff and Huxley were gone for 10 days at scout camp during my birthday. Oh, I loved it. I did not care at all. I was like, I'm kind of a loner anyway. You guys know I don't have any friends, so it wasn't upsetting. But I remember I went out and about. I went shopping and saw my friends that have boutiques and things like that. I got myself some things. It was a great day. Heather B, have I thought of doing my hair a cool color, purple? No, I haven't thought of that. I haven't. I do get my hair colored. I do balayage. So I mix like these blonde pieces are not me. The darker colors is my natural color. Third eye open. Thank you. You have gorgeous hair, Reese. Mine is a bit longer than yours. Wear a hair bonnet to bed. It's a lot of work, as you know. Yeah, I kind of want to get into something like that. I already got a satin pillowcase I ordered on Amazon, so it doesn't pull as much like a cotton one would. But I kind of want to get like a big, like a cap that would like hold my hair, but it would have to be big. I would have to be able. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter. What's it do? I don't know. Rachel Harmon. You're a Petunia angel, and you knew it. You knew it. Right back at you, babe. Hey, Clearwater, Gettysburg. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Captain Apathy. My wife just called and heard Reese in the background and said, how's Reese doing today? Tell her things are good and we're glad that you're here, and tell her to jump in. That is hilarious. Oh, it's Denver Steve-O's birthday. I was thinking about him. I don't have his contact info, so I wish I could tell him happy birthday, but I don't know how to reach to him. Rain Virus, I don't think you'd be that interested in my closet. It's not that great, but if you want to look me up, my name on there is Reese0708. Yeah, Black Impala. I don't know how to use those things. Hey, Lynn. Starlina. I love to roast asparagus, but I make it in the oven, Anita. I like to take asparagus, and my new way of doing it, because I was doing it stovetop with butter or olive oil, and I kind of brown it stovetop. But now my sister was like, you got to try it this way. I put it in a Ziploc with olive oil and like Parmesan cheese and like everything bagel seasoning. It'll knock your socks off. But I don't eat a lot of meat. So like that's a meal for me. I do the same thing with broccoli. I love to roast broccoli with everything bagel seasoning and olive oil. Oh yeah, boa, like a scarf. Okay, I knew that. Brian's a single guy living alone. You use your air fryer. I could see that. And crock pot, Brian. Yes, I like a crock pot too. Time Mark, how does it feel to have over 300 people in this chat who adore you? Not only because we probably love watching you, but because you are helping us heal. Don't ever stop making videos. That's incredible. I need to slow down. There's nothing better. Let me just answer your question. There's nothing better for me. There's no amount of money. There's nothing you guys could send me. I appreciate those things. Don't get me wrong. But that is like, I can't describe the feeling. It's like a hug. It's like a warm blanket. I can't describe how good it makes me feel when someone says, you're helping me heal. You're helping me with this. I had one lady reach out that broke my heart. I've had people reach out to me. They're like, I lost a child. I don't even know how to respond to things like that sometimes. It just breaks my heart. I had somebody reach out and say, I'm bedridden. And I had someone say they have a terminal illness, but it's their days are better with me watching me. That kind of thing, guys, it really gets to me. It means more than anything to me. So thank you. Thank you, Time Mark. Killy Billy, I don't cook with cast iron. I don't know how to keep up with it. Hey, Jess Sanger. Black and Paula. I learned so much about fashion on these lives. Do you really? Carol Barnhart, you're so nice. Sarah's World, that's a bummer. Mersey Dotes. I made a live again. Love these chatty videos. Well, thank you. There's a lot of chattiness going on. Hey, Iwa. Hey, Kevin. Kevin's loving his new job, you guys. You weren't here last night, I think. Were you last night? You were. You were in our Sterling chat because I think I brought you up. That Kevin guy started his new job this week at Jackson Hewitt, and he's liking it. I'm just really proud of him. I'm happy for him. And he has a new, can we call her a girlfriend? A lady friend. We'll just call her a lady friend. Thanks, Kev. I'm shocked that people like my hair tonight, guys. I washed it Saturday. This is stretching. This is pushing. But actually, it's not true. When the weather drops and it gets cold, I can easily push it to a week. In the summer, I can't do that. It gets too greasy. What is this now, Mitch? Your greatest lesson are where our pain lives. Yes, I agree with that. That's nice. That's profound, Mitch. Sue Cole, I don't have room in my kitchen. Yeah, for all those fangled appliances. I still have my grandma's electric stove. Same. Thank you for your super chat, by the way. I get a little pissed about that. Jeff and I talk about this. I love this house so much. I love the layout of this house. It was custom built. The people that lived in it before, it's very well put together. It's not like cheap plywood everywhere like the newer homes. Some of them. I know this because Jeff and I house hunted for a while. The newer houses were like cheap. They just felt cheap. This house I think is 20 years old, but it is such a lovely home. I love all the thought, the extra thought they put into things. But God, the kitchen is not that big. It's beautiful, beautiful touches, but the counter space, like it's just not very big. So we always said, like, if I won the lottery, I would want to take the layout of this house and I'd cut some rooms out because we don't need the space, but I would definitely widen and make the kitchen bigger. Why did that take me so long? I don't know. Oh, because we were talking about appliances. Yeah, I don't have the room. I don't have the room for all that. Human, I love you, babe. I'm really behind. I'm going to have to skip some. I hate it. You guys know I hate it. Oh, we have the same birthday. That's cool, Meow Gid. I love that. Anita, you got a cut and color today? You have amazing hair. You are a very pretty lady. Your daughter's birthday is July 8th? That's awesome. Make it make sense. I love that about us. Well, there he is. Blakey. I'm glad you're here, Blake. It's not the same without you. You know who else it's not the same without? Tampa B Man. Where the hell is she and what is her excuse? I want to know right now. Sharon Bliss. So happy to see you. Hey, pause for Andrea. Okay, yeah. Third eye open. Would you please? Would you send me that link? I'm curious about it. Hey, Ted. Donna Lane. As I say, I don't recognize you. You're awfully cute. First time super chatter in my first live, guys. Welcome, Donna. I've been with you since the beginning and enjoy your sense of humor. I find your reactions to your subs to be warm and sincere. Lots of love. Donna, thank you. It means so much to me too that people will super chat me for that, just to say that. Like that means a lot to me. Thank you very much. I'm serious. It's overwhelming, Donna. Thank you. Kim Bobbitt, hello. Violet's here. Sue Irwin. Pat. Oh, Susan Miller's here. We love Susan. Oh, Reese, you got to catch up, girl. I'm going to have to skip over people. I hate doing it. And I really hate to hear this too. That is so sad for me, Rain Virus. You're so funny. You've been the light in my life this week. My chihuahua had to cross the rainbow bridge. I feel you, girl. I had a chihuahua and he was the cutest thing. His name was Gary. So I get it. And I love chihuahuas. I would get another chihuahua. And I'm so sorry, Rain Virus. I'm glad that we can cheer you up. What did you think YouTube would become the most at the start? What did you think YouTube would become the most at the start? I don't understand that question. Can you reword it for me? It's me, not you. Sharon Paris, where do I mail something to you? You have a gift for me. Well, that's so sweet, Sharon. One of my mods, I think Angela, there she is, retired red. She will post it in the comments. So thank you for that. Peace, lady. Your painting might have arrived. I did get a text that I have a package today, but I worked all day. So what I'm going to do, thank you for shipping it, and I cannot wait to get it. I'm going to go tomorrow and pick everything up. I ordered a cake. No one say anything. I'm going to go pick up a cake. Oh, he's in the bathtub. That's right. I'm going to go pick up a cake. It's going to have the Chiefs logo or whatever on it. I'm kind of excited about it. So I'm going to go pick up a cake and then I'm going to go to the post office box and get all the gifts. I'm going to bring everything down here. And tomorrow night, hopefully not late. I'm thinking I want to do it like around 6 or 7. I want to do a live tomorrow. I really hope you can all come, guys. We're going to open gifts of all the things you guys have sent Huxley. So, and he's so excited about it. So if you don't mind, can you guys please be here for that? I will post in advance what we're, what time. Hey, hockey guy. Oh, you're officially a regular. I love it. I'm so glad, man. I really enjoy having you. Happy birthday. Are you still in here though? Because this was probably like 20 minutes ago. I'm behind. I love the hat. Does Sterling like it? I have news for you. Sterling does not give a shit about how I look. He's not interested in any of that. Sterling's like a brother to me. I said I had a crush on him last week. I changed my mind. I just don't. He's more brotherly to me. I'm not as attracted to him that way. Why do I always have to blow my nose down here? I don't have a problem upstairs. There's got to be something down here that causes it. Guys, I'm going to mute it because we all know how gross that sound is. Hold on. I'm going to take a Zyrtec tonight too, by the way. Denver Stevo, you're a babe. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Thank you for saying it though. Rachel, you bring me joy. I'm 95% housebound and live alone with my 2 Bichons and elderly cat. You bring me so much joy. See, I love that, Rachel. I love you for that. Thank you. Thank you for your super chat and for being here with us. Jojo, you don't want a tour of my house. It's not what you probably think it is. It's not. I mean, maybe we could do that sometime, but I'd have to actually really pick up. Like right now, there is a napkin on the floor that somebody shredded. Not going to name any names. I don't know if it's that black dog over there or what, but somebody, I'm not going to name any names. It's really frustrating. But seriously, Denver Stevo, happy birthday. How old are you? Oh, Jojo, my. Thank you, Clearly Suppressive. Just because you are awesome. Thank you. I'm serious, you guys. That means so much to me. Oh, here's my P.O. box for that. Thank you for posting it, Ange. Thank you. Keela, Barbara is eating with her daughters tonight. Oh, thank you for telling me that. Then she's got an excuse. She gets a pass. And happy birthday to Denver Stevo. Yes. Thank you for your super chat, Keela. You did not need to do that. I know, Shelly, I want cake too. I love birthday cake. Like I do love guys, I won't eat cake if it has that whipped ass shitty frosting. Buttercream frosting is where it's at for me. I won't do it. I'm kind of like Aaron. Remember when Aaron said if they made Reese's peanut butter in the jar, he'd be like 500 pounds. I would be that way with buttercream frosting. I love it, love it, love it. But I obviously don't eat it because it would kill me. Donna Webster, hello and send hugs. Donna, thank you. Well, that's so nice. Thank you for your super chat. Oh, here we go. My apologies. I meant What did you think at the start of YouTube your channel would become at most? I've talked about this. That's a good question. I thought maybe at the most, being generous, I thought I would have 500 subscribers. I really did. I thought nobody wants to hear me. I'm not entertaining. I mean, a few people might find me entertaining, but guys, I still question your guys' morals a little bit. There's nothing that interesting about me, but for whatever reason, there's almost 400 people in this chat. And I thank you for that. I mean, I don't question you anymore because you're my friends and I love you guys. But in the beginning, I was like, what are these people? Their standards are so low. Like, you could actually be watching entertainment. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But I appreciate you being here. Please don't leave me at this point. Hey, Deborah Evans. That's cute, Dorothy. You crochet while listening. That's adorable. Marilyn Honig does that too. I don't know how to crochet. Yeah. No, he would never, would he? He looks like he really cares, doesn't he? He looks really serious about it. Do you care, Bobo? Bobo, do you care at all about the napkin that you shredded? He's deeply concerned about his well-being. What a punk. Yeah. I'm looking at Golden Goose. They remind me of spruced up Adidas Stan Smith. I've been into Vans lately. Yeah, don't do it. I'm not promoting Golden Goose. They're insanely expensive. I'm a little embarrassed that I even said anything because people are going to look at them and go, whoa. I've gotten some really good deals on mine. You got to be careful too, because you can get fakes and you don't want to get fakes if you're going to spend a lot of money on it. Yes, TK, try slip skirts. Yeah, so that's what inspired me. A lady came in today with a really cute leopard. I'm kind of done with leopard. I'm a little tired of it. I know it's a neutral. I'm a little bit over leopard, but she looked cute and she came in a leopard skirt from J. Crew and she had it high waisted and it was silk, just like a satin. And she had a really cute bulky sweater over it. And I was like, that's it. I'm buying the slip dress today. I've been looking at it for weeks. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the nonsense. Denver Stevo, you're 49. You don't look 49. That's interesting. Good for you, brother. That's amazing. Yeah, buttercream is where it's at. Creekside Acre. I pop in and out of lives. I always watch the replays. Wow, well, thank you for that. I had no idea. Thank you for being here. Holy hell, Jess. Swiss meringue buttercream. Yeah, I'll take your word for that. I'd love to try it if you want to send some my way. Yeah, buttercream is so good. Who even eats the other kind? The whipped kind. It's awful. It tastes like air. Reese, that's easy. We don't have morals. Good one. Oh, Jen, glad you're here. Oh, you've had a rough week? Dang, girl. I hope it gets better, guys, because next week is Thanksgiving, and I want us all to have a good time. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not having a good time. I'm going to try. I'm just going to try. My therapist was like, you got to do something, girl. You got to do something. I know. I hear him right now saying it. John Shostowski, where have you been? I haven't seen you for a minute. Probably yesterday is the last time I see you. Yeah, that was funny. The look on Andrew Gold's face when you told him how fast you got to 10,000 subs. Yeah, but it slowed down so much. I don't know. I get depressed about it. That's how you found me, Hockey Guy? On game night. Those game nights are so much fun. It's the hats. It's the hats. That's why people follow me. You know what that made me think of? Have you guys seen Uncle Buck? I love John Candy. As a matter of fact, I am going to watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Do you guys remember in Uncle Buck? He's wearing that like hat that like has the flaps right here. It's like winter hat with the fur. And he says like, it's the hat. He's like, this hat really angers people. It made me think of that. I loved John Candy. Gone too soon. He was a legend. I watch you because of your humanness and your down-to-earth nature, which is much different than anything else. Thank you. I don't see that. So thank you. I figure I'm just like everybody else, but thank you. You don't want to know Vincent Giggles. Golden Goose is a brand of tennis shoes that I wear and I love them. I don't promote I don't here's the reason I'm comfortable with this. If I had millions of dollars, you're never going to catch me carrying a Louis Vuitton. I don't like stuff because of the labels, because labels equal status. And I don't like that. It's not for me. Now, if I love something because I love it, like for instance, if I had a ton of money, I probably would buy a vintage Gucci bag because I love the colors and some of them are extremely unique. Um, but I would never, never buy something that's super expensive so that you can go, I'm a big deal. Here's my purse. And it's a status thing. And I don't like it. I don't like that. I never have. I don't like carrying things that have labels splashed across. Golden Goose does not do that. You hardly see the brand. But if you know what they are, you know what they are. So it's kind of similar to what I just said. It's like a status thing. You know, if you see somebody wearing them, you know they spent hundreds of dollars on them. I like them because I researched the brand. They're handmade in Italy, small batch, and they use like a lot of pairs are one of a kind because they will have only made a few of them. So I guess technically that's not one of a kind, right? But they're unique. I like that about them. They go with a lot of my outfits. I love, love, love throwing on a blazer and kind of styling it up here with some jeans or a skirt or what have you. A dress is cute. And then throwing on a pair of Golden Goose. I like or a caftan. I love them with caftans. I'm just saying, I'm not. I feel torn. I feel weird about it because they are extremely expensive, and I don't want you guys to judge me for it. That's the real truth. Betsy Sue, I love Betsy Sue. I'm glad you're here. Thank you, babe. Thank you for your super chat. That chair in the back, Amanda, I know. And Black Friday is next Friday, and I really want another one. They have another one in a different color combo, and I want it. I want to put it on the other side, but I don't need it. Tell me not to, please. I don't even have the damn money for it. Yes, I love Uncle Buck. Oh, I love that movie so much. Wow, that's cool. Usually based in South Africa, now in Thailand for a couple of months, having my morning coffee with you, and I'll be there for Huxley. Thank you. That makes me really happy. Thank you guys. Ty's channel, you get more subs when you're on other people's channels. Yeah. And I will do that, but I'm not promoting it. Like I just it'll if it's going to happen, it'll happen. It's a natural, it's going to be organic. I do want it to grow though. I do. I'm excited about that growth, especially if it's just more and more people like us. Why not? Why not expand the family if it's a bunch of really cool people? Did I say flaps? I don't even remember. Amanda, Hannah, I don't want to tell you, girl. They sell them. You can look on Nordstrom.com. Golden Goose probably start at 500 and they go up to 800. Now, I haven't paid that because I get them on eBay and I get them on. I really want these. I'm not going to buy them. I like the ones with glitter on them because it's weird because like I don't love bling. I'm not like trying to like glitter up my face or something. But I love a pop of glitter in a shoe. I know that sounds kind of silly. I know it does, and it's hard to explain myself. I get it. I like these. I'm not even well, remember we talked about a pop of red. They're simple. I have these in silver glitter. There you go. 685. It's insane. I told you guys. I know it's stupid. Okay? I know it's dumb. Judge me if you have to. I understand. Keela says, judge free zone here. Yeah, not so much, Keela. After this chat's over, yeah, see, Jason is judging me. I knew it. I knew it. Jason, I appreciate your honesty, my friend. Blakey, Reese, were you able to check out? No, because you didn't send it to me. I told you to send it. The owner used to be CEO of Alex. I know Alex and Annie. I had a few of those bangles. People that used to make jewelry for Disney. Yes. I need to look it up. Fancy Face, where have you been? My God, I haven't seen you in a long time. I just don't want you guys to think I'm that fancy. I have bought stuff. like I said, I have quite a few pairs of Golden Goose, but I have never paid full price. And I would never buy them just out of my bank account, guys. That's how I want you to think about it. I have a closet full of jewelry and clothes. And what I do is I get tired of that stuff. I go through and I put it all on Poshmark. Poshmark is a giant closet online that you can sell your stuff. I've been doing that for years. I've probably made over $10,000 on Poshmark. So the way that works is I stack up enough money of selling my sales, and then I go, okay, now I can splurge and get the shoes I want. I don't just buy that. I'm not just swiping a credit card. I trade essentially. I'm like, okay, I don't want this stuff anymore. Sell it. And it's worked for me so far. Hockey guy. Reese View, I like to believe that Anthony Hopkins, I'm sure he's sitting around watching my channel, but not commenting. Just got to believe. I love that. Thank you for your confidence there. That's hilarious. More judgment, but with glitter. Jason, again, I couldn't be more appreciative. Advertising low morals will get you more subs. I love you. Oh, they are cute. And I like that pop of red. I want those. I am a product of the 80s. Yes, very much so. And believe it or not, there's that you could dress those up hardcore. Like those red ones would be so cute with my Ralph Lauren Christmas suit that I wear. It's like a red plaid. Oh my God. Like I have not owned the, I know, Cat ACDC fan. I know what you're thinking. I don't go for other high-end brands. So maybe that's my problem. But I like they dress up. They dress up nicely. I can't dress up any other sneakers. I can't make that work. Are they comfortable to wear? Now, I've talked to Golden Goose owners and they're like, they're the most comfortable shoes I've ever owned. And that's how they say it, by the way. And that's how they sound, just in case you were wondering. No, they're fine. I don't wear socks ever. I mean, I don't have like sweaty feet issues, but they're okay. Here's what I like about them. Here's another thing I like. I'm going to let you in on a little secret, ladies, you short girls. There's a 1-inch heel in the sole. And if you take the sole out, which you can, it's really thick. I don't know if it's quite an inch. I think it is, though. It's an inch. And it's really thick. And then it goes down to a very thin by your toes. So it's got a lift. It's got like a step up. Tom Cruise would probably wear those. So it props you up a little bit. And it also kind of makes you feel your posture a little better. I don't know that they're intended to do that. But for me, when I put them on, I get that nice little boost of height. And I'm like, oh, that feels good. Are they comfortable? They're not uncomfortable. What I want, let's see, if I was going somewhere and I was like, well, I walk my dogs. They're tennis shoes. No, I'm not going to put those on to walk the dogs. Have I walked the dogs in them? Yes. I'm not going to pick those though. I also own Nike. I own Adidas. I don't think those are very comfortable either. Honestly, Birkenstocks are the most comfortable thing I own. I love these. I just got these Birkenstocks last year. I love these. Cheesy to most of you, probably, but they're really kind of cute. And the sole is really high. They're like on a platform. I love these Birks. I wear them around the house and to let the dogs out. They're warm. They're shearling. Yeah, I know, guys. It's stupid. It's real dumb. It's real dumb. But I do like the glitter. Thank you, Shelly. It's really bad for your dog. What's really bad for my dog? Golden Goose? There you go. Vincent Giggles, you're right. We all have our Golden Goose something we spend money on. For me, it's vintage Italian art glass, usually thrifted. That's awesome. It is true. I mean, everybody has something that they like that they spend a little more money on. I do have kind of a problem with more accessories than anything. I love shoes, bags, hats, glasses, jewelry. I love it. I am a huge believer. You can take any outfit and go, meh. I've owned a few things where I put it on and I'm like, oh, this sucks. But then I always say to myself, sometimes I'll even say it out loud. I'm like, wait, let's put some makeup on. Let's style it up. Let's do a hat, a shoe. Let's do a different frame, what have you. You can really change an outfit, guys. You can transform an outfit with accessories. Josh Steele, I will in a second, babe. Of course. Lisa Trimble, we don't judge you. You don't judge us. That's a good point. Lisa, I love you for that. Thank you for saying that. That's a good point. Thank you. Thank you for your super chat. Josh Steele, my wife loves your channel. Can you give Kimmy a shout out? Of course, we can give Kimmy a shout out. Is it Kimmy Steele? I assume it is. It's your wife. Kimmy, we love you, babe. Thank you for being here. And don't leave us. Everybody say hi to Kimmy. Miss Mentats, love you, babe. Glad you're here. I bet you I'm really behind. Blakey, don't feel embarrassed about spending money on quality. I once spent $800 on a pair of Juan style silhouette boots from Alessandro. It took 4 weeks to get here from Italy and they were too small, but I regret nothing. That's awesome, Blake. I feel like I need to see those. Can you send me a picture, please, Blakey? And thank you for your super chat. That's amazing, Blake. I need to see it. Ted, you're a wonderful person, Reese. I'm positive that the people you meet in your everyday life see the same spark that we all see. I love your style. Wish I could be as stylish as you are. Ted, that's so meaningful. Thank you. Thank you. Rocky Mountain High, you got a Dooney at Goodwill for $35. Good for you. Oh, please don't squeeze your animal's anal glands. It's really bad for them. Research it, please. Well, I don't. I don't do it. I don't even have a groomer do it. I have my vet do it. Okay, I will research that. Every time I take her, now we don't do it with Bo because big dogs, according to my vet, don't really have that problem. Gertie is constantly dragging her butt on the ground. And every time I take her to do it, the vet brings her out and says, they were extremely full. So, okay, I'll research that. Miss Sunrise Dawn, I can see that. It's hard to find in size 12 that look decent. Yeah, but you know what? Tennis shoes, I think, are cute on everybody, no matter what size. I love Birkenstocks, the Peace Lady. I don't care who you are. I love Birkenstocks. They're so comfortable. Lynn loves them too. Keela, this is sad. My other half shops for me. I have zero clue about fashion or designers. Feel dumb in here. Why? That's okay. Keela, don't feel dumb in here. We talk about everything. Oh, thank you, Blakey. Did it not go all the way through? Got it, you little poo-poo angel. Thank you, Blakey. Got it. I will look at it. Thank you, Love and Life. Lori's in here. Hey, Lori. Yeah, I don't know. What's the alternative to not? Oh my God, am I caught up? It's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. Sarah, when you have Barney Rubble feet, Birkenstocks don't fit you right? Really? Yes, Jason. Blakey is a little poo-poo angel and he knows it. Everybody knows it. He's everything but the wings. Oh, hey, Moonage Daydream. Hey, by the way, I talked with Lori, I think this morning. I worked all day. I'm trying to get that to have Jeff send it to you. Jeff is not here. Jeff and I cross each other in the night. We don't see each other anymore. He's busy all the time, and I don't really mind, actually. Try giving Gertie pumpkin puree. I have. She's the most picky child. This little Muppet is incredibly picky, and it's hard to do. Yeah, can you get wide Birks? I thought so. They clean themselves whenever they poop? I don't know. All I know is I don't know. Amanda, he didn't text me. He sent it to me through Facebook Messenger. All I know is, what was I going to say? What I know? Help me. What was I saying? Oh, the vet always says that they're super, super full. Hey, Gen X, catching up on live, no judgment here. When my eyesight got bad enough for glasses, I got excited to splurge on cool eyewear. Totally. And there's cheap ways to do it. No. Do you know, this is the longest I think Jeff and I have ever gone. I can't tell you the last time we had sex. I don't remember. I'm serious. It's a problem and I don't know what to do about it. At the same time, it's been so long that I kind of forgot about it. Like I'm not as into it. Um, if that tells you anything. I don't know. I feel like Jeff isn't that into me anymore. But I also probably am just I don't know. I don't know. I'm not trying to dodge what I'm talking about. I just don't know. I don't know what to think. Is this just marriage? Um, do I need to just relax? I don't know. Yeah, okay. It happens sometimes. Probably because I'm stressed. Am I stressed? Oh yeah, I guess I am. Forgot about that. Forgot about that little tidbit. He could be having issues. And my therapist said the other he goes my therapist goes, "Does he take drugs?" I was like, "Can you be more specific?" Uh yeah, he takes a lot of drugs. He's 65 years old and he's super overweight. So yes, he's high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes. Yeah, he takes a lot of drugs. And he was like, but anything like hormones. And I thought about, I said, yeah, Jeff does a testosterone injection every week. And he said, that can really mess things up. That can mess with you. And I was like, really? Because I've been with him 4.5 years. Like he's been doing it for 4.5. His testosterone's really low. Um, apparently, I don't know. Yeah, Shelly, he is not into me right now. I don't really want to jump his bones. He's not feeling it. I'm going to mute it. Hold on. My nose is plugged, but nothing's coming out. Um, I don't know. Hey, Mindy Doolin. Oh, for sure. Katya, um, usually sex helps me to release stress. Absolutely. Me too. I really enjoy having sex and I have good sex with Jeff, but he is, I don't know. I really am thinking I'm like, is he not that into me anymore? Because you guys know where I feel about that. I don't get desperate and needy. Once I realize that, I'm like, I'm out. I'll just leave. If you don't want me here, I'll leave. I don't want to be like a burden. Reese, when your irrational fears start taking over, repeat this adage. Fear is the mind killer. If I let it pass over me and through me, the fear will be gone and only I will remain. Blake, you're so wise beyond your years. Thank you, Blakey. Guys, I don't know. I don't know what to say. He's I don't think it's a health thing, it's a mental thing. He doesn't I said last Saturday after our date, we started something really weird happened. There was something on the floor, like a sweater. One of my sweaters fell on the floor. And he was like, "You better pick that up before Bo gets to it." And I was like, I said, "Bo doesn't eat sweaters." And he was like, "Oh, fine. I'm just wrong." He was like, "I'm wrong all the time. Just forget it." He was like, "Everything I say is wrong." Just lost his shit. And I was like, "Jeff," I said, "What's going on?" I'm just saying the dog doesn't eat sweater. And he was like, "No, no, no." He was like, "You're right. I'm wrong." And I was like, "Whoa." I said, "Dude," I said, "You seem to be kind of nitpicky." I think that's the word I used. Nitpicky with me lately. I said, "You don't seem to like me very much." He was like, "Yeah, I am nitpicky with you lately." And I was like, "Well, why?" He was like, "Because you're driving me nuts." And I was like, "Okay. Okay." That was last Saturday. We haven't really spoken since. I passed him this morning and he said hello. Oh, I told him yesterday Huxley hurt his neck. I think I said good afternoon to him on Tuesday. That's been it. That's about it. It's weird. I don't know. Shelly could be. I haven't put that past me. I don't know. That's what I mean. I just don't know. I don't know. Oh, BB. By the way, BB, I did get my chocolate oranges. I've already put one away here. So thank you so much. I love you for that. Thank you. No, Sue, he's not jealous of my time on here. Jeff has a huge life. Jeff is busy all the time. He's a huge part of the Masons. He's always going places. He's involved in so many things. Tonight, he's at the circus with the Shriners doing Masonic stuff there. Why am I not there? Because I don't support the circus and I will never ever step foot into a circus because I'm not going to go watch animals be beaten into submission for my entertainment. But that's for another time. Um, King's Kid, no, no. Jeff and I, guys, we've had our ups and downs for a long time. No, Kim White, he's not jealous of my time on here at all. He's not. I'm telling you, I know it's not that. Lori, I don't think it's about Thanksgiving. I talked about Thanksgiving. He seems fine with that, so I don't think so. Um, Amanda, we do sleep in the same bed, but since that day, I told my therapist he sleeps like a mummy. Like he wants to make sure he's not touching me. Is kind of how it looks, but I don't know. I seem to be really on his nerves. Everything that comes out of my mouth irritates him. And I'm telling you right now, I won't stick around very much longer for this. Like if it's not going to work, it's not going to work. As long as you and Jeff don't become like Shelly and Dave, separate bedrooms, separate apartments. Yeah, I mean, that may not be the worst thing. My therapist asked me that actually. He was like, would you guys be willing to live in like separate homes? I was like, who can afford that? That would be kind of cool, but circuses should not have animals. I will never support that. I don't even like going to the zoo. I won't do it. Guys, you know how I feel about animals. I love them, and I don't think they should be put on display for human entertainment. They should be in their own habitats, doing their own things. I know, Sue Irwin, you've been married 32 years, ups and downs. I know. Oh my God, Lori, they're on freaking Amazon. I added to my wish list. It's got to be done. I had to do it. Yes, he's a Masonic. He's a Mason. His glucose is much better than mine, actually, OBG Foster. His A1C, it was like 6.8 or 7. It's low. It's very good. Lacey, this is a shrine circus, and they do have elephants, and I can't even talk about it. I'll cry. Sharon Bliss, Jeff has his blood work done about once a month. Jeff is so carefully monitored. He doesn't have a thyroid because he had thyroid cancer. He does testosterone injections. He sees a nephrologist for his kidneys. He sees an endocrinologist. He sees an internist. He sees a cardiologist. Jeff is always seeing a doctor. So it's not that. Jane, I've considered sitting down with him and asking him to talk, but at this point, I know Jeff well enough that I will say something like this. I feel like you're upset with me. Well, maybe you should take a look at yourself and see what you're doing. Well, do you want to talk about it? I'm open to talking about it, but have you taken a look at what you're doing? So it's very like there's no talking it through. It's very like, let me turn it around. Let me turn it around. You need to look at yourself. I get tired of that shit. So after this many years, I just don't talk. I mean, this happens to us. But I have staying power. I don't mind not talking to Jeff. My therapist said it's like having a baby around. Babies don't talk, and he wasn't saying Jeff's a baby. He was saying babies don't talk, but we take care of them. You know, we tend to them. We work around them throughout our daily life. That's kind of where it's at right now. I think the bottom line is this. Stacey Toms, the Shrine Circus does. I don't know about other circuses. I think, guys, I said this in my chat last night with Sterling. I hate to say this, but it's the truth, and I'm very honest with you guys. I'm very honest. Here you go. Is Jeff uncomfortable with you talking about anything having to do with you guys? He should say that. If he has, I think maybe, yeah. I don't know if he is, Blake. I think, oh yeah, I've asked him what's bothering. It's just not easy. And I'm being honest with you guys. I said this last night in my Sterling chat. If I had it to do over, I probably wouldn't have gotten married. I think that we are not good together, to be honest. There's not a lot of chemistry. I've said this before. The foundation isn't there. It's not strong. Our foundation is not strong. Jeff is not my best friend. I don't feel like I could go to Jeff. I feel like Jeff would use things against me like he has when he's like, oh, you're just a Scientologist. You're little Miss Scientologist. He's shown enough signs that like he's kind of becomes an enemy when we're fighting. He doesn't want to try to get to the bottom of it, sort it out, and then like hug and go have sex. That's not Jeff. He gets really cold and then he just gets colder and colder. Jeff's a sweetheart, guys, and I'm not trying to say he's not. We aren't good together. That's all. We're just not. I don't think that I was probably the right woman for him, to be honest. I think he needs a different type of woman, probably somebody a little bit more submissive, to be fair, to be honest, because I am mouthy and I say what's on my mind and I don't stop. I don't have any boundaries. So that's me. That's on me. And that's not fair to Jeff. He doesn't like, he says I'm very disrespectful. Maybe I am in his mind. I find that when I don't agree with Jeff, he calls it disrespect. If he says something and I go, well, I don't know, I don't think that's true, he'll go, quit disrespecting me. And I'm like, I just disagreed and I'm allowed to do that. So I didn't want to get into this. It's fine. It's just we're not in a good place. I'm sure it will come back on an uptick. It always does. Yes, Blake, he very much talks to me that way. Yes. That's my own fault. Don't marry an older guy. I don't know. Thank you, Ted. It's okay, guys. I will be fine. The only thing I'm worried about, no, he's not intimidated by Fred, not at all. I'm more concerned about Miss Sunrise Dawn. It's not all Jeff, guys. I'm probably very hard to live with. I say I won't get married again. There's probably not anybody that would marry me anyway again. So I don't know. I'm concerned about going forward, what's going to happen. Yeah, I will never, ever, ever in my life marry a Mason again. I'll never date a Mason again. Jeff would be very furious to hear me say that because the Masons are incredibly important to him. I always feel like the Masons come first before me, which has been shown to be true, which is fine. It's a very tight brotherhood. But I'll never, never do that again. I'll never be with a Mason again. Couples counseling, nah. What attracted Jeff to you in the first place? Disrespect and disagreement are two different things. I agree. Probably, I think what Jeff likes about me, a lot of people that are in my life have said that. Like, why did he marry you? A lot of people have said that. Like, I don't understand why Jeff married you. He seems to be angry with the way I am. Like, there's just basic things about me that he just doesn't like. So I don't know. I'm not really sure. If you ask Jeff what attracted cultish, yeah, you think so? Yes. What attracted him to me? If I had to be again, I've said our foundation is sexual. Sexual chemistry is really what we have. When we're not having sex and we're angry, there is no fixing it. There is no that's our foundation. It's not based on like this strong strength of, we're in it to win it, better or worse. It's not there. It just isn't. That's the truth. So I think what attracted him to me was probably physical. And I think he was probably over the moon about a girl being interested in him that was 30 years younger. I think probably if I'm a 60-year-old guy and I was 32 or whatever at the time, 35, I'm going to be pretty hot for it too. If that girl's interested in me, yeah. I mean, I think that probably had a lot to do with it. Yes, he did say that he believed God wanted us to be together. Guys, Jeff has a really lot of good qualities. I just don't know that we have what it takes. I think Jeff would be great with somebody that's not me, because I think that he's very irritated. He gets very agitated with me. I don't know. Maybe it'll be fine. Maybe it'll be fine. But I just know enough after this many years. I'm going to say this. My therapist said to me yesterday, he said, this is not going to get any better. It's not going to get any better. Like, this is it. Yeah, peace lady, he was. It's not going to improve. So I either learn to live with that. Yeah, Shelly. Yeah. but I also want to be happy. I also want to be happy. Um, Jeff probably would not call it quits. But I believe that Jeff wouldn't call it quits because of his age, and he's been married. He's on his third marriage, and he probably doesn't want to pay to go through a divorce again. That's more why Jeff wouldn't call it quits. And to be honest, I don't blame him. I'm not looking forward to that either. I can't afford to get divorced. I don't have the money to get divorced. So we'll just, I'm a big believer in divorce though. If it's not working, I don't think people should be miserable. If you can be happy on your own and make some friends or do your thing, I believe in that. I'm sorry if you don't agree with me on that, but I think being miserable in a marriage is nothing people should subject themselves to. I just don't. Again, my opinion, guys, my opinion. And if Jeff and I got divorced, know that it would be agreeable. It wouldn't be bloody. It wouldn't be ugly. I mean, I would just say, I'm going, I would like to leave here with the things that I paid for that were mine before the marriage, and you can have the rest. And you guys know this about me. I'm not money motivated. I'm not out to take anything from him that's not mine. And that's it. It would be fine. I would just go my separate way. Yeah, Purple Groovy, we do look happy. We do have really happy times together. But the problem is when it's like this, there's no solutions. You wait it out. That's all I can do. I can wait it out until Jeff kind of starts to come around and talk to me again and warm up. And, that's all it is. That's all it is. I can't get through. If I try to get through, it's, well, you should probably sit down and think about what you've done to upset me. I'm sick of that shit. I don't do that shit anymore. I don't play that game anymore. I just wait it out until Jeff's in a better mood. And then we just forget about it. We don't talk about it. And see, I'm the opposite of that as a wife in a relationship. You guys know me. I want to talk it out until we take our pants off and we're into each other again. I can't do that with him. There's no doing that with him. He's right. He's 100% right. And there's no getting him to admit that he's wrong. There's no apologies, which I don't need apologies anyway. But I'm just trying to give you a structured idea of how it is. I can't get through. I just can't. Yeah. Yeah. Hannah, I don't think therapy is a good idea. I just don't. Anyway. Yeah, I just don't think relationships. How do I think it would affect Huxley, Stacey? I think Huxley would be sad, but he would be fine too. I think he's adaptable. I think Huxley really loves Jeff, but Huxley has said to me many times, because we have deep talks, which that's what I love. Huxley has said to me, I would be okay with it, Mom, because I want you to be happy. And I don't want you to be fighting and miserable. And I would be okay with it if that's what you wanted to do. Now, I don't want to do it. I don't want to uproot him. I feel like this is getting into a sad place. I didn't intend to go here. Hey, Steve. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Mayor, did you hear me call out your grandkids last night? Thank you for your super chat, by the way. I just don't. I'm not a person to stay stuck somewhere if I'm stuck. I don't want to be miserable. That is correct, Yvonne. That is 100% the reason. I don't. Mara, I don't think it's the YouTube thing. Baby Angel. Hey, babe, I haven't seen you for a minute. I admire your ability to look within and be honest with yourself. You have over 10K people who genuinely love you just how you are. You're way deeper than a puddle. You can talk to us. Thank you. Thank you. I just have to be careful because then I'm going to get off this live and people are going to be like, poor Jeff, you're awful. You're manipulative. I've seen it 100 times at this point. And that wasn't the purpose. Oh, well, shout out to them. Kaylee and Kylie, I think were their names. Definitely a shout out. Yeah, again, this wasn't to throw Jeff under the bus. Jeff, again, is a wonderful man. I mean that. He's a good guy. He's warm. He's so friendly. He's very charismatic. The problem I think that Jeff has is he gets so wound up tight in being right he's not willing. He will not budge. And that's tough. That's tough, guys, to live with. I am more than willing to twist and turn and look at other things and other perspectives, and he's not. Could be the age gap. I don't know. Sandy, I'm sorry. Yeah, I want you to still like Jeff. Thank you for saying that, Shelley. I want you to. Tiffanyisms. Interesting. Is it possible that Scientology has someone working on Jeff that you don't know about? No. I do think Jeff's got a lot of friends that can't stand me. And I think that he's got a lot of big influences in his life. I think some of his family doesn't really care for me. So I think you've got all those things working against me, which is okay. Again, it's not me sitting here going, boo hoo, I'm poor me. I just said, I'm sure I'm hard to live with. I'm very opinionated. You guys know that. I don't hold anything back. Now, am I a fighter? No, I don't like to fight. I'm not going to scream. But he's got a lot of strong influences in his life that do not like me. Could be that. Could be that. We'll never know, guys. We can't control it. We'll never know. Yeah. Thank you, Cosmic Christie. Love Jeff. He's great. So are you. He is. Jeff, without me, like Jeff as a person, that's what attracted me to him. I think he's got a huge heart. I think he means well, but this ego and pride gets in the way, and he doesn't see that like if you would just set it down, it would be okay. Like you don't have to fight all the time to be right. You don't have to agree. We don't have to agree on everything. Jeff is extremely political, guys. He was on the city council for 12 years. He ran for mayor. He's constantly on Twitter and Facebook debating people about politics. That is not my life at all. I don't spend a minute of my day on stuff like that. I don't even pay attention to it. I think that has a lot to do with it. He's just very, very strong in his convictions. Now, I admire that in a person, to be honest. I think it's sexy. But to what extent? Like we can't, you gotta loosen up a little bit with your wife. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know a lot about the Masons either, because it's an all male organization and it's very secretive. Do what is right for you, makes you happy. It's your life journey and you're beautiful inside and out. Thank you. Find your honesty and bluntness to be admirable and refreshing. Thank you, baby angel. Yes, make it make sense. Jillbo, do you think that maybe Fred asked Jeff to take care of you after Fred was gone? Fred asked Jeff after Fred was gone. I don't. Yes, 100%, Steve. Yes. These issues started before we got married. It's my fault, guys. Chris, no. We don't really have any common interests. Food, we're both fat. We like to eat, but no. Otherwise, no. No. Cosmic Christie, I don't know a lot about the Freemasons. Allison Byrne, it sounds like it. Communication is everything. And up to now, I've not had this problem in a marriage. I've never been in a relationship like this one. So it's kind of new territory for me. And I hate to say this, but in a lot of ways, he reminds me of my father. He's just can be very, very cold and hard to deal with. And my dad is dug his heels in. He was just right all the time. So I don't know. I don't know. Is he a Freemason? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Very, very much so. Very much so. It's not all my fault, sure, but I mean, it's a lot of it is my fault. You don't enter into a marriage knowing this stuff and then go and complain about it. I know. So that is my fault. Jeff seems high strung. That isn't a bad thing. I'm high strung too, but I've mellowed out a lot. Yes, he's very, very high strung. Yeah, the Masons are extremely hush hush, and it creeps me out. Yeah. Stop saying you're fat. You're not. Okay, well, I feel fat. I'm 185 pounds. Actually, probably more like 190 pounds. Hi, Cheryl Neal. I'll never be with a Mason again. I will never do it again. Hannah L, we love and support you. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you for your super chat. Freemasons are not a society. They're a secret society. They're a society with secrets. Fair enough. There are things about them that I really don't like. I'm really disgusted by. I've met a lot of them, and I think they're sleaze bags. Not all of them, but I don't like. He's a 32nd degree. Thank you, Yvonne. Please stop. This is becoming Scientology's next couples video. I don't know what that means. I don't like when people stand for something and they say they are something. I've never heard of that, Sue Cole. I don't know if that's true. I don't like it when Scientologists, for instance, say they're the most ethical beings on planet Earth while they're smacking people around with fax machines. I don't like that the Freemasons, and this is what I've been told by Jeff, they're like the most upstanding gentlemen. They take oaths to be like super, super gentlemen. Bullshit. I've had the sleaziest people grabbing me on the ass, saying really disgusting things to me. I don't like that. I don't like people who claim to have a title and they don't stand by it. If you took some oath to be that way, then don't come up and assault me sexually. That's gross. And I'm not saying, I don't know, grabbing me on the ass. I don't know if that's sexual assault, but it grossed me out and it made me extremely uncomfortable. That's happened to me way more than once. So I don't like that. I don't like anybody who claims to be a certain status and you're not. You don't uphold what you took an oath to do. Masons come before wives. That seems to be my experience, but I don't know. I don't know because I'm not a guy. Yeah, things are going to shift with your growth. It's very culty sounding to me too, but again, that's from my point of view. I'm not a Mason. I don't know. Yeah, that's the only thing about Masons I disagree with. Yes, laughs me. What did I just? Oh, they're devil worshippers. I'm sorry, I've never seen anything to believe that. Jeff is 100% a Methodist. He's read the Bible so many times. He's a 32nd degree. Fred was a 33rd degree. Jason, you're a Mason and it's really just a men's club. Well, it depends on which part you're in. There's tons of appendant bodies and some are highly, highly secretive and depends which one you're in. Yeah, I'm not saying Masons are bad. I'm telling you, I have had personal interactions with disgusting sleaze bags that are Masons, and that bothers me. But that's my own personal experience, guys. That doesn't mean the Masons that you know are bad guys. I'm talking about people I've met here in my own town. Doesn't blanket them. It's not a statement of they're disgusting. The ones I've met, it's bothered me. It's bothered me. Yeah, I know so many people have been like, they're devil worshippers. No, they're not. I'm sorry. I've never seen that. Jeff is a God worshiping man. I'm sorry. I've never seen that. Just like Scientology, you don't know shit till you get to the top. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. Powerful people can be in the Masons and they could be doing things, but it's not the Masons. I don't know what that means. Jeff is it's not that he wouldn't put up with it. Jeff is a guy, he's weird. Jeff will say things like, well, since I didn't see it, I'm not going to correct it. I didn't witness it with my own eyes. I don't know. That's how he feels. Yeah. I don't know what's true and what's not with Masons, guys. I can't really say because I'm not one. I know my experiences I've had with them, but other than that, I don't know. No, Ninpolite. Yeah, I'm telling you. Sorry, I didn't put my phone in do not disturb. I'm telling you guys, they come. I think he believes me, Robin. It's just he didn't see it. Guys, Jeff would be mad at me for saying this, but in this is my own thoughts. I'm not speaking for Jeff. It looks to me like they come before anything else. Kind of like Scientology comes before family. To me, it seems like Masons and the brothers and the oath and the things that they're sworn in. What is it called? I can't think of what it's called, the word. Those things come first. They're sworn in. Oh, initiated into things. They can't break all that. I don't know the answer to that, Verbo Boss. I don't know. Sorry, that phone made you jump. Sorry. Vows, kind of, Liz, but that's not the word. Oaths, no. I can't think of it. It's many syllables. I take my blank seriously. It's basically vows. Yeah. Not pledge, not oath. It's the same definition, though. You guys are spot on. No, it's not vows. It's many syllables, the word. And it's not like a secret word. No degrees, no. Sorry, Missy, that's horrible. Not undertaking. God, I don't know. Promises, nuptials, commitments. Nope. Standing, no. I can't believe I can't think of the word. It's basically commitments. It's basically, no, it's not allegiance, but it is. It's a whole system. Yes, that's basically it. The Masons I met left a bad impression. Does that mean they're all bad? Not at all. 100% no. It's just like anything else, guys. It's like Scientology. We didn't read the baby book tonight. I feel like people are getting kind of pissed at me for saying I'm going to do it and then I don't do it. It's not intentional. Yeah, Wendy Moore, I will. Don't worry. No, it's not covenants. Hey, Carrie Ann. Thank you, babe. Thank you for telling me that. Obligations. Finally, because Jeff would say, yes, there you go, obligations. He would say, I take my obligations very seriously. And I'm sure he does. Jeff is a man of his word, guys. I like that about him. That's all. I knew all these things. This is not his fault. This is my fault. I can't enter into something and then complain about it. I knew about it. I'm not even really complaining. I'm just stating the facts. Somebody asked me about us answering the bone phone and it got into this. I don't go to the ladies' lunches. I don't go to any of that stuff. They try to recruit me into the North Star, the East Star, whatever that is. I don't want to have anything to do with it. It's guys, again, this doesn't make Jeff a bad guy. It just doesn't. Jeff is a very good guy. And I really need to weigh that out. You know, what are the benefits? There's a lot of benefits. He's a great guy. When we are getting along, things are great. I'm super happy when we get along. When we're not getting along, we go days or weeks without talking because he doesn't want to address it. Because when we do address it, it's, you need to take a look at what you've done to cause this. That's what my dad used to do. I'm not interested in that. Anyway, guys, I feel like this took a dark turn. I didn't mean for it to, and I hope that nobody dislikes Jeff over that. He's still, again, a wonderful guy, and marriages have problems. We know this. Relationships have problems. Yeah, Paula, I just got out of this cult. I am not interested in being recruited into anything. Hey, Dawn. Thank you, Shelley. Do you feel better about letting that out, Reese? Again, we still like Jeffy Poo. He's just a man. That is so beautiful. Yes, thank you. Thank you for letting me vent to you guys and let that out without being attacked and going, poor Jeff. Ugh. Not poor Jeff and not poor me. Two adults, work it the fuck out. I don't know what to tell you, or don't. I would never join the Eastern Star. No way. I'm not going to join anything like that. I don't even do well around. I couldn't do it. Thank you, baby angel. That's for sure. Stay free and stay you. Thank you, Brian Lucas. Yeah, it's hard to handle. That's all. It's hard to handle. Thank you, Diane Fry. Love you, babe. Should we read a couple pages of the book real quick? Because I do feel bad that I didn't do it. I don't like putting it in the title and then I don't do it. It's so shitty of me. Your mom was Eastern Star, Lori? Yeah, I don't know anything about Eastern Star. I've met a few ladies and they're very nice, but I'm not interested in joining. Thank you, Megan Robinette. That's a perfect way of putting it. He's a person and perfectly imperfect. I'm glad you got it off your chest. Doesn't make him a bad guy. Doesn't make me making him a bad guy. That's true, Robin. I can change the title. That's hilarious. That's funny. Duh. I could just change the title. I could change the title to Not Reading the Book Tonight. Do you guys want me to read a couple pages? And then again, with this many people in here, two things. Please check to make sure you're subscribed. If you want to like this video, have at it. But I really want you to make sure you're subscribed. I'm sick of not having, it just keeps unsubscribing people. All right, let's, I hope we answer the phone. And that's the other thing. I'm starting my period, aren't I? I'm pretty sure I'm due in like a week to start. That sucks. I want to answer the bone phone before my period starts. Good. Nobody hates Jeff. Nobody's mad at me. I'm so happy to hear it. Oh no. Okay, here's where we are. I'm hot. Does anybody care? Thank you guys for understanding. I'm serious. Thank you. I hate talking about my marriage at this point because after the video, I get these ugly ass comments of people who are like, Jeff's a great guy. You're a bitch. Dawn, I love you, girl. And maybe it's the testosterone. Maybe it is. Keela, I love you too. Well, thank you, Stephen. There is always Epstein. After a while, I get tired of doing it myself, though. It's not the same. I would much rather have sex with Jeff because it's not the same to do it myself. It's just boring. After a while, it's like, nah. Steve-O. Thank you, Steve-O. What an angel. It's his birthday, guys. Jess. I love you, Jess. I'm just a big fan of you, and I'm also a dirty feminist. I love you, girl. Thank you, Deborah. I don't delete my videos. I know what you're saying, but I wouldn't say none of this is behind Jeff's back. Do you know how many times I've talked like this and then I get off and he's like, so you hate me, huh? And I'm like, oh, for God's sakes, man. You know everything I just said. Like, there's nothing I would say about you that I wouldn't say to your face. Get over your life. Choose the right path, man. Do the right thing. Tanya, look how cute you are. We don't hate Jeff. You're in no way bad mouthing him. You're just being honest about your struggles. Yes, Tanya. Yes. Tanya nailed it. Thank you for your super chat. Guys, I'm open about everything. I talk about everything. We talk about everything. So I think it's okay. I'm going to read a couple pages because I said I would. Can you guys stick around for that? Do you mind? I don't want you to back out of here. I kind of feel like I need to blow my nose again, but nothing's really coming out. I love it. You're working stuff out with friends. That is so true. I love it. Yeah, Jeff watches your streams anyway. Killy Billy, this is why we love you, because you're so fucking real and we appreciate that there's a lot of genuine realness these days. It's so refreshing. Thank you. I'm just glad you guys see it that way because I remember I don't know. I feel like we're in our groove now. Everybody's cool. We all know each other. But like maybe 6 weeks ago, I had a chat about this same thing. And the hatred. People were like, you're awful. You are so manipulative and he's a good guy. And I was like, okay. I really hate that because my whole life is not off limits. I want to talk about everything in here and I don't want to have to hold back on that because I look like a horrible human being. What did my arm tattoos say? My husband Fred that died would always say to me, I'm on your side. and I'm rooting for you. And then I just got this one done with his name on it. I'm going to get color done in a few weeks. Okay. I'm going to read a couple pages, but I'm going to mute it for a minute and try to get this crap out of my nose. Hold on. Thank you guys. I'm serious. Thank you for the boost, the confidence boost after sharing with you, because I really do kind of clam up and get nervous to go there about Jeff, because I'm like, I don't want anyone to think that I'm like trying to badmouth my husband so that everybody's like, we hate him. Bleh. No, not at all. He's a wonderful man. He's a good person. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. Two people can be really good people, but they're just not a fit for each other. That could be. I don't know. We're going on 5 years and it's been this way the whole time. It's rocky. I don't know. That's probably a sign. I don't know. Get some Sudafed. Yeah, I'm going to take a Zyrtec tonight. That always seems to kind of clear me out. I love that. If you love Jeff, we love Jeff. I do love Jeff. A menthol inhaler, not a bad idea. Okay, I'm going to read a couple of pages and then we'll wrap it up, guys. Oh, I said two things earlier. I didn't say the other thing. Okay, so make sure you're subscribed, please. There's 520 of us in here. Let's just double check. You know I get weird about you guys abandoning me. If you're going to do it because you want to, goodbye. It's okay. I understand. I'm not for everybody. And if you don't like me, please don't be here. I don't want to force anybody to be here. But if you do like me, please check that you're subscribed because I get weirded out. Hello from Omaha? Well, you know I'm from Omaha. Oh, you're recovering from COVID. Thank you, babe. I love Omaha. Go get yourself some La Casa pizza. You'll feel better. The other thing, I want you guys to try to be here tomorrow night with me because we're going to celebrate Huxley's birthday. And it would mean a lot to him and me for you guys to be here. Hey, Nick. You were born in Omaha, Carrie Ann? That's awesome. Philip, right? You're not leaving? Okay, good. I'm glad. Thank you. I'm glad you're here, Nick. Okay, guys, so I'm going to start reading. You know what that means. You know, my favorite thing in the world is to keep my eyes on the chat and stay engaged with you guys. My eyeballs are going to be on this book. So please don't be upset if I don't get to you. What part of Omaha? Well, I grew up on 44th and Leavenworth. Again. Slap it, Reese. Slap it. I grew up on 44th and Leavenworth, right across from La Casa, the original La Casa. But then see, I moved to the Church of Scientology to be on staff when I was 13. So it's not like I grew up in Omaha for my whole life. I've been in Kansas City way longer. What time tomorrow? It'll be tomorrow evening. So I'm Central Time. It will be sometime between 14, Amanda. Thank you, Nico. It'll be sometime between, I would say, 6 and 7:30 tomorrow night. 6 and 7:30. Yeah, girl, you love La Casa? If you don't love La Casa, get the hell out of here. I took Jeff to Omaha, and I was like, we got to go get a La Casa pizza. It's my favorite thing. I took him to Omaha, and we got a pizza. I was pissed. He took a bite, and he was like, it's all right. I was like, what did you say? What did you say? La Casa pizza, you can't find anything like it. It's Neapolitan style pizza. It's unbelievable. Plus they use Romano cheese. Tell me another pizza place that uses Romano cheese. You can't do it. They're the only ones in the universe. Quit it right now. Stop it. I don't want to hear anymore. Anita, I do have Venmo. Thank you for asking. That's kind of you. My Venmo handle is, Reese 0708, my birthday, but it's under the name Marisa Harley. That was Fred's last name. Harle, no Y. Or you know what? No, it's under Reese Harley, not Marisa. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of my PayPal. Reese Harley, Reese 0708. If you're confused, don't worry about it. But thank you. That was so sweet. Oh, here you go. Look, Lori's on it. There you go. Thank you, Lori. I didn't really know what I was doing. Thank you for fixing it and putting me back in my place. All right, guys. I feel like you guys are getting bored. We're an hour and 45 minutes in. I need to get my ass in gear. I'm going to start reading now, okay? All right. Well, hi, kid. Okay. Uh-oh, super chat. Katya Reeves. I really enjoy watching you talk. It's calming. I love that. I would say I'm anything but calming, but you know what? Thank you. Thank you for saying that. And thank you for your super chat. And no pizza place uses Romano cheese. That's absolutely accurate. You won't find another one in this galaxy. La Casa is the only one. It'll change your life too. You'll lose sleep over it. Well, hey, Ken Cole. Kid, quit, Matt. You're messing around too much. Let's not make a big old mess, girl. Look at kid, you guys. Look at the tummy. Look at this little cat suit. All right. There we go. This week was your school track meet. Okay, yeah, you did a good job. We remember that. All right. She is a heavy one. Obviously from your mother. Okay, we read that. I fixed your bike again last night. You almost have worn out the tires. Looks like we will have to replace something before the end of the summer. I almost have an intensive of auditing paid for in DC. An intensive is 12 and a half hours of auditing. Hey, Gerror. This tummy is unreal. She lets me just get a hold of it too. It's like a stress ball. I like to squeeze it and get a hold of it. Allison Byrne, thank you for your super sticker. I can't click on it, but thank you. Look at it. Look at it. You love it too? It's too much. It's a lot to deal with, but it is incredibly soft and massagey. I often ask her, what kind of conditioner do you use? It's the softest hair. What kind of conditioner do you use? It's incredibly soft. We don't know how you get it this soft, girl. It is a nice, soft, very, very clean. All right. Let's see. So I almost have an intensive of auditing paid for in DC. Should be there in a few months. Summer of 91. Got to go finish my auditing. Went really well. Got done in time to apply money toward Key to Life orientation course. Yeah. So he put money toward a course in Scientology. Now we have enough on my account to pay for it. Now to fit in the time to do it. Because Scientology not only takes your money, it takes your time too, guys, doesn't it? Except for you. You don't have that kind of time, do you, kid? Look at this tummy. She is purring away. I love this cat so much. She is the funniest thing. I don't know what I would do without her. Kid, you're such a nice person too, aren't you? You're incredibly nice. Haven't got to go to the lake much this year. We did go one weekend with some friends from where mom and I go once in a while. It's called Theodore's. Tom Lally is the owner. His brother Mick, who came out to the lake with his wife Cindy and his 4-year-old son named Luke. We had a really nice weekend. Not too many fish, but one 20-inch bass and an 8-pound catfish. You played with Virginia's miniature donkeys. Business has been a bit harder to come by this year. I suppose the war in Iraq caused the economy to get behind a bit. There was a war in Iraq in 1991? Wow, I didn't know that. It was still a pretty good year so far. Labor Day of 91. Well, we had somewhat of an eventful weekend in KC. You got bit in the face by a dog. It's not really as bad as it sounds, just a couple of stitches on the upper bridge of your nose, on the side, just a little bit down from your eye. No big deal. It's not as bad as it sounds. Guys, I got stitches right here, right next to my eyeball. Cat hair. Yeah, no big deal. No big deal. Look at this child. Do you guys see that? Do you see what I'm seeing? Kid, we're so blessed to be in your presence, girl. This is just unbelievable. What time am I coming on tomorrow, Simone? Probably between 6 and 7:30. Are you comfortable? All right, we'll just keep going. No big deal. You just got bit in the face by a dog. No big deal. Um, let's see. We are supposed to go over to Burt Moore's tomorrow night and get the stitches taken out. You handled the whole thing very well. Even the doctor mentioned how happy he was to have such a good grown up acting little girl. You know why? Because he was right next to me. I was 6 years old when that happened. And he was going, "Get your TRs in. No crying. Get your TRs in." No joke. I remember it. I was at the clinic and he was telling me to stop crying and get my TRs in. So you were quite the grown up acting little girl. Yeah. January of 92, big change of events. Your mom lives. Oh, this is weird. I remember reading this before. Guys, this is key. Listen to this. Big change of events. Your mom lives in KC now, has a new 2D. She moved the end of what the frick? Are you all right? What's going on? You need help? What's happening? You don't want me talking? Why are you putting your hand over my mouth? Are you upset? Don't be clawing me, girl. We don't have time for that. All right. Please don't tear a hole in my sweater, though. You want down? Make decisions. Let's make good ones. Ow, ow, ow. My dad was 35 when he had me. What are you upset about? Okay, let's do it peacefully. Let's do it peacefully. Don't claw my sweater. Okay. This is weird. For Huxley's birthday, I'll read his astro chart. Thank you, Kazri. That is so nice. Okay, guys, this is so weird. Real quick, this part is so weird. What, Jeff? I don't want to see it, man. Jeff sent me a video of the circus. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know. I know, Steve. Is this book for you or is it a Dear Diary? Totally. Everybody has commented on that. Okay, this is so weird. My mom left. This is how he addresses it. By the way, a 2D means second dynamic, which a 2D in Scientology, that's Scientology's version of boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. That's what it means. So when you introduce someone in Scientology, if you're a seasoned Scientologist, you're going to go, "Hey, this is my 2D, Jeff." That's all it means, okay? Big change of events. Your mom lives in KC now. She has a new 2D. All these pages we just read were of like, your mom did this, you did this with the girls, and all of a sudden we just switch gears. She has a new 2D. She moved the end of October. Things have gone very well, though. We are in the process of moving to Clearwater. I have both houses for sale and am presently grooving in a new guy to take over the business. I have it set up to do my OT3, and right after that, we will all go into the Sea Org. No big deal. So, change of events. What time for Huxley's birthday tomorrow? I'm Central Time, probably about 6 and 7:30, somewhere in there. I'll set it up, though. Obviously, I'll inform you guys. Are you guys not weirded out by that? Hello, can't deal with your problems. Hello, can't deal with it. Big change of events. Your mom moved on. She's gone. No big deal. We're handling it well. We're on our way to Sea Org. Join the Sea Org. I'm going to be OT3 in a minute. It's all covered. Okay. This is so creepy. All right. I have it set up to do my OT3, and right after that, we will all go into the Sea Org. Sam went down to Clearwater in November. Sam was my half-sister. Yeah, I'm creeped out too, Lacey. Sam went down to Clearwater in November to the mission and did the Purif and got some introductory auditing and routed on to the Hubbard Qualified Scientologist course. She hasn't fully decided to move to Florida with us, but I have a strong feeling when the time comes, she'll be coming. Yikes, run. So we have a very... What? Wait. Okay. So we have a very exciting future ahead. Can you guys tell he can't deal with it? He's just like, moving on. No big deal. Yeah. What an odd place to document life events, a baby book. It's pretty creepy. But at the same time, I'm glad we have it. Steve, my dad joined the Sea Org twice and blew both times. He left unexcused, is what I mean by that. I went down over Christmas/New Year's. I have signed my Sea Org contract, and it looks like I will be the director of tech services at the Solo Knots building. So it looks like by mid-April, we'll be in Florida permanently. Look at the exclamation points. See them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hello, I think somebody's off their rocker a little bit. You might want to come back down to earth, dude. You're starting to freak us out. Yeah, losing it a little bit. I want to talk sometime about my dad's upbringing, Robin. I don't know a lot about it, but I do want to do a live on that sometime. This is weird. This is awful, actually. So this is different handwriting over here. And it's from my half-sister, Samantha, okay? She wrote a note in this book to Brianna, my full sister. No, he wasn't declared, Steve. You don't get declared when you make up for it in millions of dollars. My dad's given millions of dollars. So no, they're not going to declare him. So she wrote a note to Brianna as we were leaving for the Sea Org. She thought this was a book about Brianna. That's how well everybody knew everybody in my family. Oh no, my dad is a full-blown Scientologist. He still is. He disconnected from me when I was 16. Brianna, by the time you read this, you all will be in sunny Florida. You have done so well on the moving project. A job very well done. I just want you to know that I love you very much and I will miss you a lot. You have grown to be quite a young lady and I am very proud of you. You will go very far in life, my beautiful little sister, and I will be right behind you every step of the way. I love you and will miss you very, very much. Samantha. Samantha is my half sister who's 12 years older than me, who I got into really deep drugs with. And I've disconnected from her because it was a really bad situation. And she didn't get away from the drugs, and I did want to. Yeah, because he's a whale. Yeah, this is my book. I don't know why she thought that. Hey, Shannon C. That's okay, gal. Okay, I'll read one more page. We're going on 2 hours. I know people are probably done for the night. All right. This is crazy. This is so weird. Yeah, I don't know. No, Brianna doesn't have her own book. He didn't make one of these books for anybody else. Reese, have you ever considered that your father may have wanted you to read this public one day, a book of his achievements? Maybe. I don't know. That's a good point, Yvonne. All right. So, guys, what was the last thing we were doing? We were going into the Sea Org with 7 exclamation points, guys. We were going into the Sea Org. He was going to do OT3. He was going to be the director of tech services. I was going to be in the Sea Org as a soldier. Okay? Okay. Yes, Ken Cole. Is that the bitch that took you to the crack house? That is the bitch that took me to the crack house. That is her. Okay. So what was the last thing we were doing? We're going to the Sea Org. Pack your shit, guys. I signed my contract. Yes, witness. Woohoo! Dawn, the Sea Org. I did drugs, Amanda. Yes, for a couple of years. Meth, to be exact. Okay, so we're going into the Sea Org. Let's start the next part of my father's diary. We have been back from Florida since the end of July. It was a good time spent in Florida. That was it. Diana H. Love you, babe. Hey, everybody. Mad Marcia says, we're going into the Sea Org. Pack your shit, folks. Sign your contracts and pack your shit. Get your children and get into the Sea Org. Do it quickly. Okay, so now we're already back. We're done. That little stint in the Sea Org didn't work out for Gene Wally. All right. We have been back from Florida since the end of July. It was a good time spent in Florida. You and Brianna were at the Cadet Org the whole time. I think you guys did real well, and it was a great experience for all of us. Was it, though? Because we're not there anymore. Hey, Cindy. We were gone for only like 8 months, Robin. We were only there for like 8 months. Mad Marcia. Hey, everybody. We're back from the Sea Org. I love how he's like, but we all had a good time. Did you? Because you're not there anymore. I love how he like skates over that. This is hilarious. This is gold to me. I think you guys did real well, and it was a great experience for all of us. Your supervisor was Luann. You finished several check sheets and had lots of friends. How would you know, dude? I didn't even see you the whole time. When we got there, they separated us immediately. I didn't see my dad, and I never saw my sister again. So I love how he's like, you did great, kiddo. Good job, sport. Really good, champ. You had a lot of friends. Okay, you had a lot of friends. Dad had a tough time with only getting to see you every so often at dinner time and every other Saturday. That was the toughest part. And then we're done. Here he goes. You guys are real glad to be back. You have Mrs. Trulson, Brianna's third grade teacher, and Brianna is at Norris Junior High. That was it. That was it. Yeah, yes, Amanda. We left in the middle of the night. My dad came in the middle of the night in his white Sea Org uniform and his silver belt, and he was like, "Shh, we're leaving." Dude took me, grabbed my sis, don't know how, I was 7 years old, grabbed her, grabbed me. I got into the back of his Pontiac GTO, 67 GTO, painted red, convertible, cool car. Hopped into the back of that, snuck out at like 3 in the morning. I'm not going to cry, but I cry when I say this and I think about it in my own head. He put the top down. I was 7 years old, and I remember I laid my body down because Brianna was in the front seat with him. I laid my body down in the back seat of that car, and it was like 2 in the morning. And I remember looking at the sky and I started crying, and I was like, I'm free. I'm free. Like, I'm free. I'm out of there. We're gone. I don't ever have to go back. I remember thinking that as a 7 year old. I was like looking at the stars and I was counting them, and I had like tears streaming down my face. Nobody knew. They were in the front seat. And I just remember thinking, like, I'm saved. I'm serious, you guys. It was torture. The cadet org was fucking torture. I was sick so much in the cadet org. I threw up all the time. Um, it was awful. They made me run. All I remember doing is cleaning the kitchen for the older Sea Org members and running all the time. And I had asthma badly as a child, and they wouldn't let me use my inhaler because it's a drug. Not allowed to have medications in the Sea Org. They wouldn't let me use my inhaler. I was having bad asthma attacks. I used to have to use a breathing machine at night. I would hook up to a breathing machine and they'd put the treatment in. And I remember they forced me to run all the fucking time in the Florida heat. Um, all the time. I got really skinny. I remember I got like pretty muscly because it was just a constant. I don't know why. I couldn't answer why they were making me run all the time. I don't know if it's because I was in ethics, like I was in trouble. They also believe that like keeping busy all the time, you can't be idle, like being productive. But I remember cleaning the galley is what they called it. Like the grout on the floor. They made me get on my knees all the time and clean the grout. I had to clean all the dishes. It was awful all the time, all the time. So I remember laying in the back of that car bawling. And I don't think it was the RPF. It was just what they made the kids do. I don't know. Yeah, nebulizer, Lacey. Um, so I remember like, yeah, I could not breathe. I could not breathe. It was bad. But I remember laying in the back of that car, and I remember just being like, like I was just bawling, like I'm saved. I'm going home. I'm finally going home. It was like being in prison. Probably. I don't know. I've never been in prison, but I felt like I was just released from prison. Did they think the running would help your lungs? I don't know what they thought. I don't know what that running was about, but I remember exactly what it looked like because they were like high walls of concrete cinder blocks. And I remember just having to run all the time. And if I tried to stop and walk, they'd be like, nope, 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 run. You need to run, like yelling at me to run. How is this legal? It probably wasn't. I didn't have any school. Like I was in regular school. I was in elementary school before that. no school. I mean, there wasn't any of that going on. And I was sick all the time. And they made me drink calcium, magnesium drinks all the time because I wouldn't stop puking. And the only thing I was willing to eat, because they were like, you need to eat and you need to drink CalMag. No, it wasn't a Pura Fitness. I wasn't in the hot box. I wasn't in a sauna. It was just running and cleaning. Um, Oranges. I ate oranges all day. That was the only thing I craved. They would bring me bags of oranges and I was just gobbling up oranges. I remember like that's all I wanted was oranges. And I couldn't keep it down. I just kept vomiting. I was having asthma attacks and I was vomiting all the time. I don't know. So you guys are real glad to be back. I bet we are, Jean. Thank you for bringing us back. You have Mrs. Trulson, Brianna's third grade teacher, and Brianna is at Norris Junior High. Sam has been living with us since we got back. She was real glad to see us move back. I sold the business in April to Rick and Gallus. He also bought the F Street house on the deal. So far, it is working out real well for both of us. I have been doing some business on my own again, and I will probably go into business full blast again. We got one of the cats back, Max. He was everybody's favorite, and it seems okay that Merlin isn't here. He was just missing. That's cool. Especially since his replacement is a ferret. Sam got her right before we got back. Sam's boyfriend named it Friend. That's funny. I remember that. That ferret's name was Friend. Makes me think of Kid. Such generic name. Speaking of Kid, there she is. But we call her Toto. I don't remember that. She is really cool. You play with her all the time. She's a lot of fun. Speaking of fun, I met, again, Julie Barnes. I met her years ago and ran into her a few months ago. We started dating soon after and have been together since. She is way cool. She is way cool, and you guys get along great. She has two boys that live with their dad in Minneapolis, Jason, 14, and Benjamin, 11. She went up there tonight to see them for about 5 days. We will miss her. It's been a long winter. Today was the warmest day of the year so far. It's 42 degrees. Jason arrived last night. He came a few months ago for about a week or two, but this one will be for longer. He got enrolled today at Central High School. He seems to be glad to be here. I sure hope for all concerned it works out. You and Brianna like Jason. Sam has finished her beauty school. We are having a party for her mid-April. She also turned 21 2 days ago. She left last Thursday on vacation to meet her mom in San Francisco for a few days there and then on to Flagstaff for a couple of weeks. We had a Christmas party at Theodore's. That was the bar that my dad hustled pool at. Love you too, witness. That was a lot of fun. Most of the people were Julie's relatives. On Thanksgiving, we went to Julie's sister Diane's. You met Darcy and Elizabeth, Diane's two daughters. You got along great. School is going good. I drive on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Jackie's dad drives Tuesday and Thursday. My new company is Heartland Window and Door. I haven't done too much this winter with it, but I plan to get busy with it this spring. I have done well playing pool. I made about $3,000 this winter, which has really helped. Julie and I are planning a trip to DC as soon as we get her package paid. He got her into Scientology. She's going to do the Pure TRs and Objectives and Scientology Jug Rundown. She did the Ups and Downs in Life course at the Minneapolis org about a month ago. For Valentine's Day, you got a platypus. I love a platypus. Hey, Bonnie. Oh, thank you for saying that, Bonnie. You sleep with it every night with a few other of your favorite stuffed animals. I've always loved stuffed animals. That makes sense. I love animals. It is all about him, Dawn. Julie is a girl that he's dating. He's talking about that he started dating. Spring break. Your mom came to pick you and Brianna up 2 days ago, and you went to Kansas City for about a week. This was rare. I very, very rarely saw my mom. I'm not on fire. I haven't seen you for a minute, girl. Let's see. You called tonight and told me that you missed me. I miss you too, honey. You said you went out to my sister Linda's and held her bulldog, Peggy. I remember when you were a baby, Peggy used to like drinking out of your bottle. Oh, that's incredibly sanitary. Hey, Phil, Susie, CJ. I keep repeating what's already been said. Babe, I know. Thank you for your super chat. You're hilarious. I have lined up some work in the last week or so. If it wasn't for my pool winnings over the winter, about 3,500, it would be slim pickings now. I tore into Brianna's room last night and took off the wallpaper, and today got the primer coat on and will paint it tomorrow. I better get your room worked on too before you get back, or you will let me have it. I don't know if I'll get to it before you get back, but the next project in your room is to remove a wall. Here we go again. And enlarge your room about 8 by 4 feet. That should help. So I'll probably stop there because this is a long ass video and I did not intend for it to be this long, and I'm missing everything everybody's saying. What do you guys think? That was wild. Oh, Haley, really? I love that. Where'd that go? You inspired me to get my own Epstein. I couldn't be happier about that for you. I bet you love him. I'm glad that you have an Epstein. Guys, isn't that weird? Did I miss anybody's super chats? Because I really hate doing that. I think I just missed one. Kazri, need exact birth, time, and city. Kazri, are you listening? City was Overland Park, Kansas. Exact time was 4:17 p.m. It was a Tuesday, November 17th, 2009. Girl, that's what we keep them around. Susie, CJ, I love you, girl. Don, you thought you had a messed up childhood? You probably did. That was pretty weird for me, Reese. Thank you for being honest, witness. Narcissist Daddy-O. Yeah, it was weird. It is, Cat AC/DC fan. It's hard to know how to respond. It's cringy. Yeah, your brain hurts trying to follow his selfish logic. It's creepy, isn't it? It's weird. I'm really glad we're reading this book. It's quite therapeutic for all of us, I think. Just because we're kind of reaching in and seeing how he saw things, and it's not good. Brianna, why did your dad decide to get you guys out? It's very simple. My dad does not do authority. He does not ever let people tell him what to do. He is not that type of guy. He's always been his own boss. That was the real reason. He was not going to be posted in the Sea Org and be on a schedule where he only gets to do certain things. You know, you don't get your freedoms in the Sea Org. So that stopped pretty quickly. I like how he tried to say, I missed my children. Bullshit, dude. You didn't care about the kids. If you did, it probably would have mattered that I was sick and dying, but it didn't. So, Paris, I could listen to you read that book all night long. So interesting to get your dad's perspective and what a jerk he was. Thank you, babe. That's so true. What? You got your first Claire V. It's a collab with other stories. I love it. What did you get? What bag? What's it called? I just got another Moyen bag. I can't stop getting them. Thank you, Jason. You're still judging the shoe choices. I appreciate that. I really appreciate you're upfront about it. It's okay, Diane Fry. I'm out of it now. Steve, I think he joined the Sea Org to begin with because it was I want to say it was a status thing. I don't really know. That's a good question. I don't know why he joined the Sea Org. Maybe he thought, it's where the most ethical people are. I'm gonna do that because maybe he thought he really was saving planet Earth. I don't know. Yes, Lynn. It's more of a Scientology timeline for sure than a baby book. Yeah. No. Do you think he thinks about you guys now and gets sad? No. He thinks that we are the most degraded beings on planet Earth. I was thinking about that. It's an interesting question. I was thinking, what does my dad think of me when he thinks of me? What does Brenda and Doug think when they think of me? And the answer is, because I was a longtime Scientologist, the answer is this. It's very simple. What an evil, evil being. She's a 2.5%er, which is equal to Hitler. That's what they equate SPs to. SPs want nothing but destruction. They want everything and everyone in their path destroyed. So right now, if my dad were to bring me up, he would say, I told you, she's an SP through and through. She's a suppressive person through and through. And I knew it from day one. He would say I had suppressive tendencies. He would call my mother and my sister suppressive people all the time. It was like a pride thing for him. Like, I called it. I told you, nailed it. She's an SP through and through. So that's what he thinks. There is zero sadness when he thinks of me. The only thing he thinks is regret. I know. Why was your dad always remodeling? Because he owned a construction company. That's all I can think of. But like, yeah, what was he doing all the time? Half that book is about like, well, I got the walls up. Well, we're going to knock the walls down. I don't know. Thank you, Paula. Never like a child. No, Keela. No, you don't. He didn't raise us like a child. It was like adults. Aaron Malley, please don't stop doing videos. So many people relate to you, and you are such a bright light in this world. Wish you nothing but the best. I'm so happy to get to see your journey. Thank you so much. That's so enlightening. It's such a boost. Thank you. Yeah, he writes all about Scientology in that book. But that's his life, guys. He is a slave to it. Yeah. No. Samantha was never really a part of Scientology. She dabbled a tiny bit. He put her in a course here and there. No, she was a heavy, heavy, heavy drug addict. It's wild, guys. There's so much to talk about. There's so much more to talk about when it comes to him. I think we get through the book, and we're probably halfway through it. We get through the book, and then we just have a lot of lives about after the book. What do we think? What's our viewpoint on it? And I want to talk about what's the Facebook name? What Facebook name? The group name, Nikki? Retired Red, can you post the link, please, to the Facebook group? I think we should have some after the book, definitely lives. And I want to talk about his upbringing as much as I know about it. And then we can kind of assess and I want to get your guys' feedback. I do not talk to Samantha at all. Bad Marsha. I did drugs with her and it really, really went poorly and some bad, bad stuff happened. And I will get into that, but we're just not going to tonight because we're 2 hours in. I have gotten into it. Hey, Chris Sheehan. It's so weird. It's just so weird, guys. There's so many twists and turns. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ange. Yeah, make it make sense. I'm curious about his upbringing too, and I can't fill in all the blanks. I don't know, but there are quite a few things I do know, and I really want to get into it with you guys. I really want to talk about it. You guys are so insightful. You guys know so much. You're all so damn smart, and you have different angles and views and perspectives. And I love that about you guys. Oh yeah. Keela says, guys, if you do ask to be in the Facebook group, answer the questions, agree to the rules, please, please, please. Yeah, Steve, she is. That's what I want to get into. Like, what was he like before he joined Scientology? Yeah, it is a long live. I'm sorry. It is a long live tonight. It goes by so fast. I did not mean to be on for this long, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, Mad Marsha, we will. I want to finish the book. I want us all to be caught up on the book because I'm not even caught up. I know as much as you know. So let's finish the book. It won't take us much longer. And then let's deep dive. Let's talk about what we know about Gene Wally. I think that would be really fun to do. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Yes, Amanda, for sure. I know, Marissa, it's a funny question. Yeah, Lori says 2 people. I didn't know you're still in here, Lori. 2 people in holding now. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. What time tomorrow for Huxley's birthday? Between, I would say, 6 and 7:30 my time, which is Central Time. I really want you guys to be here if you can be here. Hey, Carrie Ann, I've lived an amazing life. Thank you. I'm sure you have too. Mine is really not that different. I don't go there. I don't feel like I have this amazing story. Like you guys all have amazing stories. We all do. Night, Carrie. Oh, third eye open. That's so nice. Thank you. Thank you, Pat O. Night, Brian. Where does my dad live now, Tony Suter? Nashville. He lives in Nashville. I was just going to say he's a nutcase. Thank you, Hot Mess Express. Your dad's a psychopath. Yes, I think he's very unstable. Thank you. Make it make sense. All right, guys. Oh, yeah, Haley Zobbies. You love being a mom, especially now. I appreciate being a mom more now than ever. There's different stages of having a child. This is my favorite stage. Huxley and I are closer than we've ever been because now that I'm out of Scientology and they've all disconnected from us, Huxley and I have formed such a tight bond. There's nobody trying to break that up. So it's a beautiful thing. I love being a mother. Yes, my child is everything to me. And I'm so excited to have him on tomorrow night. He's such a grateful kid. I told you guys, I took him to get his teeth cleaned the other day. We're leaving, going back to school. And he goes, "Thanks for bringing me to do this, Mom. I really appreciate it." And I was like, "Getting your teeth cleaned? Sure, son. You're very welcome." And he was like, "No, I'm serious." He said, "There's a lot of kids that don't have access to that." He was like, "I know it costs a lot of money." And he was like, "I just really appreciate you taking care of me to take me to do things like that." And I was like, what 13-year-old thinks about that kind of stuff? He's amazing. So he's a very, very grateful kid. Bye, Steve. Thank you, Steve. That's a kind thing to say. He's a great kid. So, hey, George Strait fan. So I'm gonna get off. I hope you guys can be here tomorrow night for Huxley's birthday. I'm gonna make it very special, and I really want you to have it. This will make it special if you guys can be here with us. I love this ring. It's not very expensive. It's from Donna's dress shop here in town. She has a website. I've bought so many of these. This is a big piece of malachite. See the green in it? The striping. It's so cool. Her rings are not very expensive. You should check it out. Peace, lady. Good night. Thank you, baby angel. Yes. Huxley just reminded you to go to the dentist. I love that. Huxley loves that I talk about my experiences on YouTube. He thinks it's great. He just hopes that it's helping somebody get out of Scientology, just like we all do. Okay, guys. So good night to everybody. Thank you for sticking with me. This was long. I'm sorry it was so long, but thank you. Bye, Paula. And Haley, thank you. Wow. Thank you, Haley. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow night and we will celebrate his birthday. Thank you to everybody tonight for the super chats. Thank you to everybody for the wisdom. I always say that I love you guys. I love, love, love. It means everything to me. You guys mean everything. Okay, here comes Fred. Bye, Witness. Bye, Marie. All right, here comes Fred. Love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow night.